Hey, how's everyone doing? This is Aggro bringing you another video. So in this video, we are continuing our build guide for the Protection Paladin, and this video has to do with our Covenants, our Soulbinds, and our Conduits. So, what Covenant should I pick as a Protection Paladin who wants to raid? Well, you may be able to see behind me the best choice for you. That would be Kyrian. There are other options, but let's keep this video simple and to the point. Kyrian is what we want to go with. Now we want to know why. Well, why do we want to go with Kyrian? Let's go ahead and start with the ability they give us. Divine Toll. Basically the best ability I can think of. It will instantly cast Holy Shock, Avenger Shield, or Judgment on up to 5 targets within 30 yards. This is so many uses. Mainly, it has the ability to cast our Avenger Shield and interrupt or silence 5 casters. It also has the ability to provide us with 5 additional Holy Power, which is very beneficial for Prot Paladins because that provides us with the Holy Power needed for our Shield of Righteous. So that is the Divine Toll. Now, as far as our secondary stat, we have the Summon Steward. Now, Summon Steward is basically, it's your little buddy, and she's going to bring you a Vial of Serenity. A Vial of Serenity is going to restore 20% of your health. It's going to remove all of your diseases, poisons, curses, and bleeds affecting you. So, very helpful if you get poisoned on a boss, or you get a curse on a boss, or you get a disease on a boss, or if you get a bleed on a boss, you can take that off right away. So, that's beneficial. So, she also, I'm going to pull Farah out here. There she is. Hi.
How do you do?
I'm doing great. So, now I've got multiple choices to pick from. Now there is one more. It's a 1 hour cooldown. It's basically she just turns into a vendor. You can sell her stuff. You also have a 4 hour cooldown, which will allow you to change your talents or create an Elysian beacon.
Goodbye, my
Basically,
friend.
all that is, it's a teleport. All right. So it's great to have out in the wild when you don't have a teleport and you want to go somewhere. Bam, there it is. Very, very helpful. And also the talents one, where if you're in a dungeon or a raid and you need to change your talents, you can pull her up. It is a 4 hour cooldown, so you can only do it once, and you have to choose between the two, but it is helpful. So that's what they offer us. Very helpful stuff. Now let's get into the soulbinds and the conduits. All right, the meat and butter, bread and butter of this. Now, just pick Pelagos. I can't say anything else. The other two do have their own benefits, but I can spend all day talking about them, or I can just tell you what you want to know. Pick Pelagos, he's the best option. Alright, so here is the little map of Pelagos's abilities, and we have conduits, 3 kinds: endurance, finesse, and potency. So the first little notch you get is going to be provided by him, and it's going to be combat meditation. What this is going to do, it's going to take Divine Toll, and Divine Toll is actually going to increase your mastery by 350 for 10 seconds. Now, it's also going to expel souls in forms of little orbs. You can run over them, and they will extend this ability by 3 seconds each, so an additional 9 seconds because there's 3 of them that spawn. So you get 19 seconds of increased mastery. So he provides you with that. We're going to go ahead and slide down into the left here, our first Potency Conduit. And this should be Punish the Guilty. Punish the Guilty, Shield of Righteous deals 21% more damage to targets affected by Judgment. Now this is 21% because my Conduit is item level 200. When you first start out, your Conduit levels are going to be like 150, 158, 171. Just basically right around where your item level is or where you are in dungeon levels or world quest levels or world boss levels. That's where you get the conduits. So what you do is as you get up there, you start getting higher levels, and it increases the bonus to these conduits. 21% damage to targets affected by judgment. That's very helpful. Shield of Righteousness is our mitigation. We should be using that as often as we can. We should always have judgment up on the target. So I'm going to slide straight down. This is another one he gives us. Focusing mantra. When you defeat an enemy, so if you're doing quests or if you're doing mobs or you're doing whatever, it's going to lower the cooldown of your File Serenity by 1 second. So if for some reason you have to pop a File Serenity and then you have to go into a bunch of mobs and start fighting them, it's going to lower that cooldown. Not the best as far as boss fights, but you know, it's there. The next one is going to be your first endurance. Resolute Defender. Shield of Righteous extends Ardent Defender's duration by 20% and reduces the cooldown by 1.4%. It reduces the cooldown by seconds based on what item level it is, so you know about that. Uh, Very good. It's going to extend that Ardent Defender, so when you hit your Shield of Righteous, again, Ardent Defender is extended. So as many times as you hit that Shield of Righteous, it's going to extend it by 20%. It will not keep going. It will fall off. You're going to slide to the right or left. Doesn't matter. These are not combat utilities. This one just gives me some things when I kill things at random times. Works for me. Every once in a while I'll get like a silk or something. Alright, now we're going to slide back to the middle. This is my favorite Potency Conduit. Ringing Clarity. Divine Toll has a 56% chance to cast up to 3 extra times on the main target. Again, this 56% increases by the item level of this conduit. So I'm at 56%. The higher this gets, the better this is. The reason I say that is because on boss fights, Divine Toll now has a better purpose, right? Before, it would just hit the boss once and create one holy power. But now I hit it, I have a very good chance of hitting him 3 times, which increases my holy power by 3, which then in turn I can use my Shield of Righteous as mitigation. So this is very beneficial to me. I like that one a lot. Then we're going to slide to the left. Now, this one is Guardian of Ancient Kings. Cooldown is reduced by 21 seconds. Any reduction in a defensive cooldown that you can get is beneficial. And casting it's also going to cause my next Word of Glory to cost no holy power. Now that's beneficial as well. It does not have to deal with any holy power at all. You get it when you proc your Guardian of Ancient Kings. You can then use a Word of Glory immediately. It doesn't cost you a thing. Now we're going to slide back down into the middle. This is our last one, and this is given by him. Let Go of the Past. So this one, anytime you use a spell or ability, it's going to reduce my magic damage taken by 1% for 6 seconds. So if I use a spell, 1%, 6 seconds. Use another spell, another percent. Use another spell, another percent, up to 3%. So that's going to help you reduce your magic by 3%. Just it's a constant as long as you're using a spell or ability. Alright, so that is the Covenant, the Soulbind, and the Conduits in a nutshell. You can get these conduits pretty much anywhere. You can look through them, but these are what I found to be best for me. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down in the description below. As always, we've got the script, we've got the links to the other videos in this series in the description below. So please take care, have a wonderful day, raid hard, and have fun. I'll see you on the next video.